How did we meet?
That's a good question. How did we meet?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the black Mick Jagger, any girl I want, I have her.
I had a white robe on, he had a white robe on. I felt like a fucking pimp.
And I used to hold this one. Someone. Spit it in my mouth.
I have a whole career to worry about.
Bro, this is the clout! For the clout!
So now that you guys have seen the videos, you know this is no cap.
Sister wives means that like they marry their sisters. Same but different, but same. Black women don't love me. I won't date anymore. Like, yo, honestly, like I love sluts. Honestly, bro, if she ain't 80, she ain't my lady, bro, for real. I mean, she gave me a juice box afterwards, bro. It's nice. It's cool.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead ass.
Have you ever been a sugar baby?
I'm a sugar baby now, bro.
Sheesh!
Yeah.
Make it black.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy krew, and this is episode 3 of the Call ATM Podcast. Call ATM stands for Conversations About Life and Legacy to Amplify the Message, and I am sitting here with
Versace Sounds.
Let's go. How did we meet?
That's a good question. How did we meet?
It's been a long time. I've known you for a long time, bro. So
I think I remember. So the week that I dropped the Gimme Music video was the week that you dropped the Black Mick Jagger music video.
Okay, so I think we met.
It was actually the day that I dropped. We dropped on the same day, and I was like, "Shiz, there's no way that I can compete with this guy." And,
oh man, stop.
No, yeah, but that video goes hard. But yeah, that's where we met. And then you invited me over, and you Ubered me, and I slid through, and the rest was history. To be honest, we have a lot of history. To be honest,
facts, bro. It's been
a short time span.
Yeah. See that, but that's the whole point, you guys. Like when you meet other people that are doing what you're doing, it's just you got to connect, right? There is no competition. It's all community, and that's the way people thrive. You know, we've had some pretty crazy adventures. You know, I just kind of want to roll through memory lane really quick. I think that probably our craziest one was Vegas, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk a little bit about the little Zan thing. How did that all end up coming into fruition?
That's where everything started, to be honest. I went out to Hollywood in January of, I want to say, was it 2021? Mm-hmm. Kasky invited me out with a couple of the homies. It was an album release party. That's where I met Zan. Really cool guy. The rest was history. We did a festival down in St. George.
Yeah, let's dive into that though, because that we don't want to skip over that. It was absolutely insane, you guys. So from my perspective, like I think me and you had already met, we connected, we were recording some songs and stuff like that. And then one day you were like, hey, do you want to come perform in St. George with Zan and me, right? And so, all right, take it from there.
We went down to St. George in a Sprinter van. We had 2 tour buses. One of the tour buses didn't have any AC on it, so we just stayed on the main tour bus.
I just remember like the ride down to St. George was so hilarious, bro. So I remember like we pulled up, right? And we were all riding in the same car, and like Zan's in the car with us. And like it's my first time like ever meeting him and shit.
When we went to go pick him up from the airport, he had nothing but a toothbrush. Probably, maybe not even a toothbrush, if that. And by the time we left Salt Lake City to St. George, he had bags and bags and bags full of stuff because we just took him around places and they'd give him free shit, and then they'd give us free shit. And it was pretty cool. Like, it was dope. I grew up in Cedar City, Utah, so it was like kind of like my hometown. St. George was like my backyard. I saw a whole bunch of people that I knew growing up, reconnected with people, went in a big ass house with a foam pit. That house was insane. There's a whole bunch of degenerate shit that we cannot discuss on here, but
all right, so we're driving in the car, right? And I remember this one moment. You know how like when you're filming yourself, like, so I'm trying to get like promo for the show, and like Zan is behind me, and I remember filming, and I went like this, right? And then he put his hand up, and then from the perspective of the video, it looked like I just left him hanging, bro. And like it was, but like, yo, Zan, if you're watching this, bro, that's not what happened, man. And you know what I'm saying? My apologies for that. But girls were going crazy for Zan though. Like when we pulled up, right? My perspective is, took forever to get down there, right? We finally get there. There's mad tour buses there, and that's like where the artists are mainly like chilling. So we're all like getting dressed and getting ready while the other artists are like performing, and like Zan is of course like passed out, you know what I'm saying? And it's hours. And so by the time we hit the stage, like there's a massive amount of people. We're gonna actually drop a video right now so you guys can see what we're talking about.
It was insane.
Boy, his name is krew. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm the black Mick Jagger, any girl I want, I have her. Never tippy toe, never bitter better. He don't really matter. matter, that's a walking dead cadaver. Up without a ladder, eating off a platter. I got hella cash, spend it when you ask.
So now that you guys have seen that, bro, that was Versace on this, you know what I'm saying, standing on the speakers, you know, yelling out to the entire crowd and stuff. It was wild.
I like to get up close and personal when I perform. My
I
biggest
thought he
thing
was
is
gonna stage dive. Like,
Well,
that's
I
really
know,
what
I
I
know.
thought he was gonna do. I was like,
Security-
come on, man.
Security told me not to. They were like, before we go on stage, they're like, yo, someone's trying to knock you and Zan out. We're gonna double up on your security. I was like, what the fuck? I was tripping. And then we had the tour bus. The tour bus driver was like, yo, no one's gonna knock you out, blah blah. If you can see on those videos, there's gonna be a tour bus driver on one side and a tour bus driver on the other side of the stage, just mean mugging, just like literally just not saying one word. Probably the craziest thing about that trip was the last, when Lil Xan, I don't know what he said, I don't know what he did, but like his last like song, he was like, everyone meet me at the tour. I don't know. I don't know what he said, bro, but we literally from the back of the stage, we ran to the tour bus. And there was a whole crowd of like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people at a tour bus, like rocking it. And like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember at the
what
very
the
end?
fuck?
that shit
I
was
forgot
cra- that shit
about
was-
that.
That shit was crazy. That shit was insane.
But that was a lot of people that were there, right?
Oh, no,
that was
no,
like
yeah, it
all
was-
of St. George, right?
No, yeah. That was the start of everything.
And then so after all the artists perform, right? There's maybe like 5 of us. Somehow we get invited to like an after party, right? But this after party is at this mega mansion. Okay, if anybody is familiar with St. George, it's one of the houses that's
On the hill. If you look towards Molly's nipple, if anyone knows St. George, Utah, if anyone knows St. George, look towards Molly's nipple. It's not clear out there, but it's like in that direction. Okay. Only the St. George people will understand.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't even know what that. I'm from Salt Lake, so I don't even know what that was. All I know is when we pulled up to this mansion, you guys, wild. So we already pull up to an already popping party, right? And we're rolling in there with Zan. We popped out in a tour bus, and like it was pure insanity. We walk into this house party, and it's just like some you expect off of
Project X.
Look just like Project X, okay?
Oh, man, it's crazy.
And we mob in there, right? And like, so everybody knows that like the people who are performing with Little Xan are here. They know Tay, they know Versace, they know Xan. And so it's like welcome with open arms. We're drinking, doing a bunch of crazy stuff. I remember at one time, like I walked up into one of the rooms. There was some things going on in the shower with a couple of women that I can't discuss on here, but it was one of those type of parties. And so what I do remember though is it had a slide from the living room down to the basement where there was a giant foam pit. And like it was like people had never seen that before or something, because everybody was watching Little Xan go down that shit like 3 or 4 times, and we're all like laughing drunk as fuck.
Check this video right here. You'll see krew trying to say, do a backflip. And I'm like standing on the foam pit. I'm standing on the top of the slide being like, should I do a backflip? And I was like kind of drunk. I looked back and I was like, hey, Xan, should I do it? And Xan's just like, he's in the foam pit going like this.
Yo, Xan is wild, bro.
Oh, it's honestly one of the craziest nights I've ever had. And I'm surprised like I could remember into bits and pieces of it.
That's because we were drunk. That's because we had been drinking that whole day.
Drunker than a sailor, bro. Like honestly,
Yeah.
it was what was it? The Happy Dads. They first came out. Shout out to
Nelk Boys.
Nelk Boys. Shout out to the Nelk Boys. They don't taste good, but
Oh,
shout out.
you gonna
shout
do
out,
Nelk like that?
Shout out Happy
Oh.
Dads. Hey, I drank them. I took a sip of it. Okay, I took a sip of it, and I gave the rest to the homie. Okay.
Fast forward from there, right? Epic party with Xan. A couple of months later, I'm chilling in the studio, right? And I'm living in Utah at this point in time, and I'm chilling in the studio. I randomly get a text message that says, pack your bags. And it's from Versace, and I'm like, what are you talking about, pack your bags? So I call him, he's like, bro, we got to fly to Vegas right now. We have tickets. Like, I just need you to show up to the airport. We got to go like right now. And literally, so if you guys don't know, like where I was located, that's like a 45-minute drive, maybe an hour tops. And somehow, all the stars lined up. We ended up mobbing out to the airport. I see this motherfucker there waiting for me. We get on a fucking plane.
I was like, Tay, before you argue with me for anything, I need you just to keep it in mind. Pack your bag. We're going to Vegas.
That's almost word for word.
I was like, bro. He's like, bro. No, wait, no. I was like, no. I was like, bro. I was like, stop. I was like, dog. I was like, you're coming. I was like, what's your first name? What's your last name? I'm buying your plane ticket right now. I was like, he's like, bro, no, I can't. I was like, no, Tay, pack your bag. You're coming with me. You're coming with me right now. You have no choice, bro. You have no choice.
Because the people don't know, like, I'm like a planner. Like, I like to plan shit out. You know what I'm saying? The last thing I'm trying to do is just be out in Vegas in a place that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not knowing what's going on. First of all, I don't care what class of you're in on the plane. All them seats is mad uncomfortable. First class, economy class, whatever, last class. It's, you know, it's later at the night, you know what I'm saying? I'm already like tired and shit, but we just catch a flight. And if you guys don't know, from Utah to Vegas, it's maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like
45 minutes.
45 minutes. It's not that long, right? But I'm groggy on the plane, right? We hop off, and little did I know that Versace, he had 2 girls that were waiting for us that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this bro set up the entire play. We end up going to one of the dopest hotels, right? We're in the penthouse suite.
Hold this. And I need somebody to hold this one. Someone, hold on.
I'll go no hands.
Do it. Can you video this? Video it.
Do not video.
I won't
Fit it in my mouth.
A whole career to worry about.
Bro, this is the clout. For the clout.
All right, so now that you guys have seen the videos, you know this is no cap. And so, all right, so we're partying, we're gambling, we're doing a bunch of stuff, right? And so there was a couple of people that we were with who, you know, were affiliated with Mickey. If you guys know the famous gambler.
Shout out Mickey.
Yeah,
Yo.
dude, shout out Mickey, bro.
Legend.
Super legend. So we're on that type of time, right? Like, these are people that are affiliated with him, and like, so I'm feeling like I'm about to run this blackjack table. And Versace has never played blackjack, so I'm trying to like teach him and be like, yo, bro, do this, blah, 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 blah. We both put like $800 down, right? So we get all of our chips. I'm hella confident. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what I'm saying? I know how to play. You know, I've watched Mickey, you know what I'm saying? I've been around Mickey. Like, this is going to be lit. I end up with like $200 motherfucking dollars. This motherfucker never played a game in his fucking life. Ends up with like what? What'd you end up with?
$5,000.
You feel me? I'm sitting here like there's no fucking way. It's like every hand that I'm playing, I'm losing chips. I'm like, for anybody who don't know, I know how to play blackjack. That's like my bread and butter game. I've never played that bad in Vegas ever. And the girls that we were with, they're running the table too. So I'm over here just losing mad fucking money and shit, watching these niggas come up, and I'm like, there's no fucking way this is happening.
Yo, honestly, hey, in his defense, I had a little bit of help. Every time I lose money, Megan would feel bad. Shout out Megan. Rest in peace to Megan.
Yeah, rest in peace, Megan.
Love that girl. She is in a better place. She's a wild one. She's raising hell. She would like toss down like $500, $600 for me. She's like, oh, don't worry, sweetheart. Here you go. So in Taker's defense, I had a little bit of help, you know?
Right. So anyway, man. So long story short, I lose like damn near all the money I brought. Right. You feel me? So boom. At this hotel in Vegas, and I did not know this, they have a topless pool. Okay. So we mob up there, right? And we all like, you know, hanging out in the pool. Next thing you know, like out of nowhere, it's just like bing, 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 bing. All the girls are topless.
Everyone.
And we're sitting here looking at each other. I think we have like the robes, like the fucking hotel. Or I don't know if
I had Versace glasses. I had a white robe on. He had a white robe on. I felt like a fucking pimp.
And we was outside, bro. We was outside in a major fucking way.
Legit,
And
at the pool, there's nice titties, big titties, small titties, saggy titties, bro. Any titties you could ever imagine.
Vegas is wild. It's demon time every time you're in Vegas. So we end up partying. I stay up literally. I don't think I actually even went to sleep. The entire time we're in Vegas, we're doing something. Because, you know, Vegas never sleeps. And so, you know, we're mobbing around. We're in the hotel room acting a goddamn fool, calling room service, just doing the absolute fucking most.
Yo.
I think at one time we almost like get kicked out because we were acting so fucking crazy.
Random guess, how many mimosas do you think we drank though that weekend?
Oh my God, bro. And like, I'm not a big drinker. So like, you guys have to understand, I am pilled backwards at this point. Like the fact I even made it from the pool back to the hotel room was literally like a God's grace. But yeah, so the hotel we was at was fire. Shout out to that hotel. So yeah, I come back home and like, bro, just a crazy one of the memories for the books. But that was a fire experience. Of course, thank you for bringing me along. You know what I'm saying? We always have a good time.
Dude, we go way back, dude. Now I think of it, like in a short amount of time, and like 4 years isn't a lot of time, bro. But like, yeah, no, shout out to krew, bro. Like literally first person to like have faith in me, and first person just like to take me under his wing, bro. Like I learned a lot from this motherfucker. So shout out him. That, he's literally like the GOAT, bro, of hip hop in Utah. Like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm telling you now. There's
no.
There is no niggas that can do what this nigga has done. So just know that we will never reach his potential yet. Soon, but not yet.
Well,
anyways,
you know, the thing that I always want to tell everybody, right, is like with
It's a
me,
goat emoji.
it's all love. You feel me? Like I don't ever feel like I'm bigger than the next man, and all I'm trying to do is just make sure that Utah has a name that we can stand on, right? And so anything I can do to contribute to that or to the next generation coming up, like I always do it, you know. And that's just because that's just the type of person that I am, right? And so he's giving me a lot of credit, you know. Obviously, I don't know if it's all deserved, but I definitely do my best out here.
also shout out Krew for bringing me up when I to perform with Snow the product.
We did do this Snow show.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I was just scrolling through my photos and videos, and yeah, yo, shout out Tay. And like, it sucks. I always got cold feet when we were gonna work on a collab. We'll get one in like one day, but he's giving me opportunities, so I felt like I needed to give him opportunity back, bro. If you watch one of these videos, it will be of Tay performing with me in St. George, Black Mick Jagger. That song goes off, bro. Honestly, that song deserves way more recognition than it has, bro. It's bullshit.
I appreciate that, man.
Honestly, that song, bro. Y'all need to make that song fucking viral, bro.
So I'm out the music business now. You know, we moving on to different things, but that was a great chapter in my life. And so I kind of wanted to talk about what the next chapter in your life is. So you are, for people who don't know, you know, you're a hip hop artist. You also are in like the EDM space, or can you talk a little bit about that? Just give people, you know, we obviously have a board here.
So I'm a vocal artist. I've released on multiple record labels in the EDM scene. Very, very high record labels. Rude Service, Dirty Snatcher Records, Headbang Society, and the most recent one this year with Disciple Roundtable. And yeah, it's that's what I do. So it's kind of different from regular hip hop. Actually, completely different. But if any artist that is looking to like expand and like do something that you're not very used to, definitely fuck with EDM for sure. Like that's like I highly suggest you fuck with EDM.
So I feel like, because I've been all around the country, right? And I feel like EDM is really big in like California, maybe, and Utah a little bit, but not as much like on the East Coast. So for people who don't know, like, what does a typical EDM show look like?
Oh man, honestly, like, so EDM's different. Like the whole thing is like peace, love, unity, respect, plur. It's very like a open-minded genre. Like, and you don't really, there's no rules to it. There's no like expectations. Especially as like a vocal artist, and it's different because like with hip hop, I'd be so used to finding producers and like paying for these beats and stuff, and like it wouldn't be like a collab. It'd be like they'd sell me their beats and that's it. With EDM, it's different. Like all my friends are producers. See, I'm not a producer. I engineer my vocals, and I just lay raw vocals and I send them off to producers. But I've never paid for like a collab with the EDM artist. You know, it's different.
So you feel like hip hop is more of like a transactional space where a producer, you know, obviously gets a cut of everything that you sell, and also you have to pay for the beats in certain cases.
Yeah, which is it's I respect it for sure, but honestly, like, if you can produce EDM, you can easily produce hip hop, dude. Like, it's way more complex, and like, and you like there's no boundaries, there's no rules to it. It's the opportunity is endless, honestly.
So could you like, because I know there's probably, you know, a lot of black people gonna be watching this shit, right? So like, do you feel like this is something where like a lot of like black people are like into this type of shit, or is this mainly like white folks and shit?
Yo, I am not like the normal black person, but if you want to make money, and if you can rap like the bills are due, fuck with EDM, okay? If you're a businessman and knowingly you know that like hip hop just isn't that much money, bro. Like, honestly, like hip hop, you don't make tons of money in hip hop unless you actually make it, you know? And like you'll fuck with EDM for sure. Can I explain a couple things?
Yeah. Going deep. This is a part where we're having a conversation.
So like, with EDM, whatever you write, like nothing, bro, it doesn't have to make sense. Like nothing, like, how do I explain it?
Like, there's not a lot of structure to the songs.
Well, there is, but it's not up to us. It's up to the producer, to be honest. It's cool because our vocals will be a part of the beat. Like, I'll show you one of my songs. I'll show you a couple of my songs so you can like understand it. It's not like it's how do I explain it?
Explain more of like the experience somebody would have by going to one of these shows or listening to it, right? You explained it as plur and you explained what plur means, but like what's like the methodology behind it, right? So are these raves? Is this like an actual show people would go to? Like what is the experience like?
So like raves and show, I think people get this confused. Like a rave and a show are two different things, to be honest. I feel like even with EDM, like yes, there's gonna be rave music playing, but if it's at a smaller venue, like it's just a show, you know, like I don't know, just expect the unexpected. There's really not like there's you'll see some crazy shit at an EDM show, like hands down. Like you'll see, I don't know, you'll just have to go find out. But there's a lot of girls with their titties out. Okay, so if you like titties,
I've been noticing that because we go to Plum sometimes and we see some pretty wild outfits.
Shout out Plum House, yo! Shout out Gio and all the boys. Okay, I love them. They give me opportunity when a lot of people don't in Utah, so I appreciate them. And
let's
love
explain what Plum is. So out here in Utah, right, there's these things called after-hour spots.
Plum House owns it.
Yeah, so Plum House, they typically they open their doors at like 1 a.m. and typically go to like 6 a.m. So after people are getting out of the clubs or last call happens, you know, you'd go to Plum House and, you know, while out until your heart's content, until you're ready to go home or the sun comes up, right?
Yep.
Which, I don't know if you've seen this, but the actual city of Salt Lake is actually petitioning to stop after-hour spots. What do you think about that?
I think that's the dumbest mistake they could ever make. What happens?
Because there's no violence, nobody gets hurt, nobody's getting arrested. Like there's nothing like that. So
here's the thing: like for example, if you have a kid, right, and you tell him no, what is he gonna want to do?
They're gonna want to do it even more.
Exactly. So like to take something away makes no fucking sense, especially when everyone's having a good time. Like music should not be like we shouldn't have to like, bro, that's like, it's like Footloose. Like, have you seen Footloose? Have you heard
Yeah, which also was filmed in Utah, by the way. It's an old 80s movie.
Exactly. Honestly, like the fact that actually I just think that the people running the state need to come over and go to the afters and go on a couple benders because they would probably change their
governor of Utah going to Plum House. That'd be wild.
Who's our governor? Is it Herbert? Cox? I don't know. I see. Like,
Cox.
Is it Cox?
Yeah.
I don't even know nothing about politics. But hey, if you're watching this, I bet you can't go on a 3-day bender with me.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's their vibe at all. But like what I'm mainly asking you is like, what do you think the effects look? Let's say they pull this off and they actually outlaw after-hour spots. Do you feel like that would actually stop the movement, or do you feel like it would just morph into something else?
You can't stop people from having fun.
Okay, he said it himself. Boom. And so, all right, so the experience that you would have when you're at this show, right? Is it moshing? Is it more dancing? Like, what's the vibe like for the people who have no idea what you're talking about?
Bro, I wish that there was mosh pits during my sets, but it's kind of hard. Like, you'll be like, open up the fucking pit, and then the crowd will just like kind of just like dance, and it's like, all right, cool. Like, it's not really like moshing. Like, people don't get hurt. People just like to vibe and have fun and like kick it.
So you feel like this is more of like an underground movement kind of thing, right? It's not really as mainstream as maybe like hip hop would be, right?
What, EDM?
Yeah.
EDM is definitely very, very popular. Very, very, very popular. I as far as afters, mostly like after parties, like there's like the after hours, there's like house and techno, which like I like, but I don't know, like I'm more of like dubstep, rhythm, and trap.
So what's the difference between those two, or between all of those genres? Like, honestly, if you just had to put it out like as simple as possible.
There's a huge difference. Like there's I don't know, like there's like they're all totally different crowds, but they're all EDM. So it's like with hip hop, there's a whole bunch of subgenres. EDM is the same way. Like with EDM, there's like trap, dubstep, rhythm, mid-tempo, house, techno, drum and bass, hardstyle, like all these other like all these like bass, like there's all these subgenres. Same with hip hop. Like there's same but different, you know.
Okay.
But they all have their different crowds, you know. Like some are more violent than others, but it's always plur. Like it's always like.
And what does plur stand for again?
peace, love, unity, respect. So like if someone gets knocked down, the point is to pick them back up and then keep going, you know, like that's what it is. Like you don't.
So you feel like this is like a very welcoming community that all are welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
I love EDM simply for the fact that like when I go on stage, I don't have to like worry about someone knocking me out or like me like having to worry about my life being in danger. You know, like hip hop, I've had to worry about that. I've actually had to be warned. I've had to have security double up because people will talk about like knocking me out or like doing some dumb shit and not even like knowing the person I am or like meeting me.
I mean, you remember when we had private security for the event in Ogden and we ruled up.
There's a couple times like Tay would literally supply security. Every place that we went that we performed, Tay would supply it. You know, like again,
we had SEAL Team 6 niggas too.
No, so. Legit. Like, I didn't understand why, but like as I gotten like more into like the industry, like I've understood why. You know, like it's very, very important.
Well, because everything with success, you kind of find it's like crabs in the bucket, right? So when one crab starts to crawl out the bucket and find a way out, the other ones try to pull him down. But what he's trying to say is that the movement that, you know, him and the other artists that they're performing here, it's all, you know, peace, love, and positivity, right? Am I saying it correctly?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, like, there's rarely any fighting. Like you won't see like, honestly, like most people are just on drugs having fun.
Okay, so this is something where people are on like illicit substances while listening to the music to enhance the experience.
Yes, but like that's probably the like that's like the main thing that like if anyone had to worry, like it would probably be like the use of substances, to be honest. And like,
well, that's a good question, because how do you personally feel about the use of substances?
I think that drugs are fun until they're not. You know, you have to take them responsibly, and you know, like everyone's different. Everyone's body type's different. So like you can't just like give someone something and expect them to react the way you react, because you're a totally different person. You know, they could be allergic to something. They could be way less weight than you, and their body can take it differently. Like it's totally, and like I don't know, like their body could absorb it way different than you. Like, and the main thing is like, and this is happening everywhere. Like fentanyl is a huge thing. Like, and it's a very, 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 very problematic like drug for any scene, to be honest. Like, and it's
so you may not have a lot of knowledge about this, but I feel like I gotta ask you. So we obviously know that, you know, the United States is going through a big change right now, not just with immigration, but with the crackdown on, you know, drugs, illicit substances, mainly fentanyl, that it's being supplied, like the precursors are being supplied from China and coming up, you know, to Mexico, then with the cartels and all of that stuff moving up into America. And so do you feel like that has changed the movement that you're in, with everybody having to be more careful with what they're doing because of those reasons?
I think everyone should just be careful in general, to be honest. It hasn't really, I haven't seen like a change. I haven't really like looked at that in that way, but I like highly suggest that everyone test their drugs. It takes like 5 seconds, you know, like don't take shit from strangers. Like really, it's not worth it. Our lives are very valuable, and like we have a lot more life to live, and it's like it's really not worth it, bro. Like common sense. Like we just gotta use common sense, test our shit, and you could save a life. And like even like the people that deal drugs, bro, like just be mindful about shit, and like don't give things to people that will ruin their fucking life, you know? Like,
well, that's another great question. I mean, so how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people, you know, especially people who look like us, like that's something that they do regularly, right? Like when you deal drugs, that's what you're doing, right? It's almost like you don't know who's buying it, but your goal is to make money. That person's goal is to escape whatever reality they're looking to escape. And how do you feel about the consequences of that sort of lifestyle, right? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts?
As far as like the making money part, I mean, if you can live with that on your conscience and like ruin someone's fucking life, there's a couple ways that I think about it. Like a hustler standpoint, I think if I'm not going to do it, then it's going to someone's going to do it. Does that make sense? So like if I'm not going to sell it to them, then someone's going to sell it to them. You know, that's from a hustler standpoint. But also, I won't sell it to someone knowing that it's their first time trying it. Never, ever, ever. I would never introduce a drug to anyone. If you know, like I would never. And I would never, ever, ever like I would never give it to someone knowing that they struggle with addiction. You know, like if like knowingly, like how do I explain it? I'm really good at reading body language in any situation. So like, if I know that someone's like on their fucking like last limb, like, and they're struggling physically, mentally, like I'm not gonna like, I wouldn't sell them drugs if I was a drug dealer. Like fuck that. Like I wouldn't be able to live with that. Like,
I'm glad you
know,
clarified that hypothetical.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
glad.
I couldn't well, like obviously I don't sell drugs. Like I don't trap, I rap, you know, but like,
yeah. I'm just talking about like in the lifestyle that, you know, you're in with the, you know, the genre that you're in, you're mentioning that this is something that's regularly used. And so like, do you think people are able to enjoy this genre of music, you know, sober?
No. Of course, dude. Yeah. If you don't go to shows like for the music, bro, you shouldn't go to the shows at all. Like you don't, if you want to just like do drugs and listen to music, just stay your ass at home and turn on like Spotify and shit. Cause like, honestly, like, I don't know, like it's good to go out and like socialize and like, but you don't have to do that with drugs. Just know that like you can go out to places sober, like it's fully okay with it. Like me, like I have major anxiety when I go out in public. I wear this ski mask simply for the fact that like my anxiety is like high as hell. Like, but I'm still sober. I don't have to like go out and like I don't have to go and do drugs and go out in public to feel comfortable. If anything, I'd feel super uncomfortable being on drugs in public.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to like talk to people. I wouldn't be able to like socialize with people. That's just not really my style, you know, like, I maybe like in the past, like I've done that before, but like people grow up and people like evolve and learn from experiences and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone's watching this, you guys don't have to be on drugs to go out and have fun at shows. Like you can go out and have fun regardless. Cause like before you were on drugs, you used to go out to shows sober. Like you didn't have to, like, I don't know what changed, but like just kind of try to remember like before all the drugs where you had fun, you know, like that's just, it's possible. Just know that. You know?
Do you feel like people mainly, you know, use different illicit substances, drugs to try to escape a reality that they, you know, feel like they're trapped in? Or
let's be real. Like no one does drugs because their life is so great, you know, like that's like people, yeah, that's like the main reason people use it as a band-aid, to use it to escape. But sometimes and eventually you like the band-aid comes off, you know, you have to fucking take the band-aid off and you kind of have to just like deal with your problems, you know, especially if you cause them yourself. Like if you like, you kind of just gotta deal with it. You gotta get over it. And then you gotta grow and move on. It's part of being a human. It's part of the human experience. You learn and then you move on to it. You can't just like sulk in the past and yeah, you just can't. You just gotta learn, and you gotta rip that band-aid off, and you gotta move on to it. Drugs they're actually just lame. Honestly, like after a while,
I agree with you.
After a while, like they're lame as fuck. Like everyone's everyone's had their fun time and shit on him, but like at the end of the day, you don't want the drugs to do you. You know, like you kind of just like it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not like down. I'm not judging anyone that's on drugs. Like I don't like everyone has their own thing, you know, like, but eventually like you just gotta not use that as your full escape, you know, like kind of like, I don't know, like I literally 24/7, I work on my music. Like, like, well, and it's like, well, I'm not 24/7, like 19 hours of the day I work on music and the rest of the hours I sleep. But like, I always like, this is my drug. Like I kind of
this is a full-time career for you.
100%. Like I don't have a plan B. Like this is plan A. I've been doing it for so long. It'd be stupid. It'd be stupid to quit. Like I wouldn't know what to do. Like it's honestly not all I'm good at, but it's my main thing. Like I've been good at it. Like before I was a rapper, I was a DJ. Like if anyone knows me, like I've been a DJ for years and years, way before I was a rapper. And so like,
I don't know if you remember this, but so I used to have a manager named Suzanne LeWinter.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, and so that's actually one of the main reasons why, you know, that lifestyle just wasn't for me anymore. That her passing away hit me, you know, extremely hard. There's been a lot of people who've believed in me in my life, but she was times a billion. She was just like everything you would want from a manager. And when she passed away, it was one of the most heartbreaking days of my life. And her picture is actually in the beginning of the Black Mick Jagger video. And just filming that video was so hard for me because she had helped me put the whole thing together. And, you know, you still have to do a job at the end of the day, right? Despite, you know, that feeling that you have when you lose somebody you really care about. But
she would have wanted you to make that video for sure. She was definitely there in spirit for sure.
And it was tough though. It was tough. But that's one of the main reasons why, you know, I found God and I just decided to, you know, change my lifestyle because I didn't want to go down a similar path. So now you're obviously, you know, making waves out here, you know, which I'm super proud of you, bro. I hope that you just, you know, you get everything you want out of this genre. Before we get to the music, I want to talk a little bit more about what like culture in Utah is like. And so obviously for everybody watching this, yes, I am half Black. I'm not Latino or Filipino. I'm half Black, okay?
I thought you was Mexican for the longest time.
You're everybody. But I wanted to talk to you from, you know, one Black person to another. What was your experience like growing up here?
Man, it's crazy, honestly. So I grew up in Cedar City, Utah,
which is people don't know, it's way south. Like that's not a major city in Utah, right?
Yeah. It's one of the smallest. Actually, it's getting bigger now, but it's like 45 minutes before St. George, Utah. So, but it's a small town where there's like the population of Black people is like 3, and I was one of those 3, you know? And so like, it was very, very like, it wasn't diverse at all. Like a lot of people were sheltered. When I was growing up, people would like play with my hair. They'd say some out of pocket shit. Like, oh my gosh, like my hair feels like sheep wool, or it feel like my pubes, or like some dumb shit.
How did you kind of like deal with that as a kid, right? Because for the people who don't know, everybody knows you make music, but I want this experience to be about things that people don't know, to really connect with you as an artist and hear your story. So what did that feel like as a kid growing up?
As a kid, like I didn't really feel much because like I just laughed with them. I didn't really know how to deal with it until I kind of got annoyed by it, which was like when I was like, I want to say I was like around 12 or 13. Once I started saying like, yo, knock that shit off. Like, yo, don't fucking touch me. Or like, once I set boundaries for people, then like people started respecting me more. And like people started like, people stopped that shit. And it sucks because
you grow up with like Black parents, or what was that?
No, I grew up in foster care. So like I was raised in foster care from like, I was adopted. And then I got put back in foster care when I was 11. And from age 11 to 17 years old when I graduated, I aged out. So like I aged out of foster care. I found my mom the year of 2016 when I graduated. 3 months later, she died.
Rest in peace, bro. I'm so sorry to hear that.
My father actually passed away last week. Rest in peace to my dad. And so I kind of like I haven't really my family's like very separated, so I haven't really like I've never really been like family, like I've never really had a family, you know. My dad never knew how to be a father. I kind of raised myself, so like the person I am today, I'm very proud of, you know. Like I haven't really sometimes I'm hard on myself, but like I constantly have to remind myself that like I made me who I am today, and like I'm not perfect, but I'm happy with myself. Like I have zero ill intent for anyone, and like I try to do things. I try to be very fair and like very nice as I can, because like I know that some people like go through certain things, and like life is a bitch. Like hands down, life is a fucking bitch, dude. Like honestly, we can all relate, you know. But like, and like I would never be like, yeah, my life is way worse than other people's. It's not really like a dick size competition. Like I kind of just like, I sympathize for everyone. I've been through a lot, and I'm grateful for that, because I can like put myself in other people's shoes and like give them hope and help them, you know. And so like I'm very proud of who the fuck I am, you know. Like I'm not like honestly, like if anything was different, bro, like I don't even know how it'd turn out, bro. Like I don't know how my life would be, you know. But like I just know how my life is now, and it's besides all the ups and downs, dude, like my shit's fucking dope, dude. And it's because of the people that I bring into my life, including you. Like everyone that I bring into my life is like family to me. So I kind of, it's very important. Like my friends are my family. That's all I have, you know? So like when I make friends, or when they leave, like it hits me differently because it's like, bro, like that's my family. Like I made it like that, you know? So shout out to everyone that's like supported me and like that's been there. Like I haven't really told like my life story, but eventually I'll have an autobiography and Morgan Freeman will narrate the whole thing. Like, but fucking but just
so I just wanted to touch on
I
that.
appreciate everyone, you know?
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that a little bit because I'm trying to give people an opportunity to see a different side of you, right? Maybe stuff that they don't know or that, you know, will help them connect with your music and just like your way of life. And so from the age of 17, I mean, you've really been on your own this whole time. How did you end up from Cedar City to Salt Lake?
It's funny, dude. I actually wanted to chase my music career. And like I for some reason, like, well, I mean, like, of course, when I'm like 18, 19 years old, you want to, like, the logical thing, if you want to chase your music career, is to go to a big city, but you don't want to go far from home, right? So, like, the closest big city was Salt Lake City. Little did I know that, like, this place is so small. So, like, in the span of, like, 2 years, like, me being a social butterfly, I got to know everyone and everyone got to know me. And so like, I was like, oh, it's not Salt Lake City, it's Small Lake City.
That's a fact.
You know? So like, I kind of just got to know a lot of people, built a lot of connections, made a lot of friends. And after like I made my mark in Salt Lake City, I didn't want to leave home because I feel like there's still stuff that I need to get done. And I decided to like start traveling to music festivals. I went to my first out-of-state festival in Bass Canyon, which is out at the Gorge in Washington. I went with $5 in my pocket. I didn't even have a fucking ticket, bro. I found a ride the day before Bass Canyon and like in like a car that wasn't even like legal. Like, bro, like I just sent it, bro. I sent it like, I made friends out there, connections out there. I met my boy Lash. Shout out to Lash. I love him. He won't sue me for name dropping him, but I love that motherfucker. That's like my evil twin.
Hell yeah.
He's out in Denver. But yo, go follow that nigga. He's so crazy. But I met him, and through him I met a lot of people. With Mutiny Collective, I met a lot of people. That was an event company I used to work for. I fucking love those boys. They've been on their shit completely. They're one of the biggest upcoming EDM music promoters in Utah, to be honest. There's V2, then Mutiny. Shout out to both of them. Mm-hmm. But Danny and Alex like kind of put me on with like a whole bunch of new connections that I didn't even like. I was very prepared for it, and like I put in work. Like I just don't think they know how much of an impact they made on me. Like they gave me like a job as a promoter. Like I was like one of the first promoters for Mutiny, and I kind of just built my connections based off that. Like I kind of just like instead of getting paid, like and this is like, well, I made like something. I made like a big thing out of something instead of something out of nothing. Like they gave me a job, but like I also like introduced myself with like some of the dopest EDM artists in the world, like, and they'd come to Utah, and it's because they booked them, and like I'd have backstage access, I'd have onstage access, like I would like go around and I'd hand out flyers, meet all these people that are my age, and also meet like I would like when artists would fly in, like I would go and like I'd meet with them and hang out with them and like and kind of just like network with them, let them know who I am, which it paid off like to this day, like it's still paying off to this day.
So do you think that like one of your superpowers is the ability to network?
Oh yeah, that's like,
how do you feel like, so for people who don't have that skill, how do you feel like, because I definitely, that's one of my superpowers too, but how do you feel like you developed that, or do you feel like you were born with it?
Some people it just comes naturally. Like for me, it definitely came naturally for sure. So to this day, like I'm a people's person. I'm kind of more to myself now, but like I have no problem with going up and talking with people. A couple years ago, I would just go up and be like, "Hey, yo, what's up? Like, what's good?" Like I would just come up and just start conversation with them. say some like outrageous shit like, yo, where'd you buy your mustache? Or like some like dumb shit, you know? like literally like it wouldn't even matter what I say. Like I would just say some out of pocket goofy shit or like I'd have a puff bar and like one of the artists would be like, yo, let me hear your puff bar. I'd be like, $5. And they start laughing. I'm like, no, I just can't hear you go. And like it's just like random shit. Like I kind of just like it's just based off of just how you interact with them at the start of it, you know? Like I don't ever like some people will be like, yo, fucking I love you, you fucking give me an autograph or give me a picture. Like it's not even like that. You just want to like as long as you treat them like people, then like that's all that matters, you know? Like it's I've like some of my really good friends are like big artists and I learned a lot from them. Actually, like the only reason I know how to do actually not the only reason why I know, the only reason like the main reason why I'm good at what I do on the decks is because like my boys taught me, like Lash taught me how to do it, Artix taught me how to do it, like they taught me like certain things like sending cue points and stuff, and it's very important. I still to this day like if I didn't know how to do that, then I would not be where I am at the very moment in my music career, you know. And so like big shout out to everyone that's like been on the journey of Versace Sounds. Like it's like it's everyone's very important, and like sometimes I miss names and stuff, but like just know that I care about y'all and I didn't forget. Sometimes I did forget because I have shitty memory, but you just have to remind me. But shout out to everyone that's like supported and like that's taught me things, like, and shout out to everybody that's like been patient with me when I wasn't patient, you know. Like sometimes I think like, yo, I want to do this, I'm gonna do this, but I wasn't ready yet, but I didn't know I wasn't ready yet sometimes, and I'd make myself look like a fool. But like from that, it was just trial and error. Yeah. It is like without trying, then I wouldn't know. But like I had to go through those experiences to know these things, you know. And so like I'm very grateful for that shit, you know. So
I wanted to touch base again about, you know, like being black in Utah. I feel like this is something that people from outside of this place can't really understand. So have you ever encountered any racism out here?
Yeah, a lot of racism actually.
How do you deal with that? Like, are you somebody who gets easily offended? Are you somebody who diffuses? Are you a fighter? Like, how do you react when you feel like somebody is being biased or racist towards you?
Man, I've came a long way, because like probably like a couple years ago I would have punched him in the face, bro. But like, is it cool if I share like a story that's happened like recently?
Oh, dude, we're having a conversation.
Yeah. I'm gonna name drop this person because honestly, like, he's a terrible human being, and I have a video of him doing this, and like he can't sue me for that shit. But like the person I was living with previously in West Jordan called me a black N-word, you know, like he called me that because he stole $500 of my booking money. I got booked for a house party, and
you're getting paid $500 for a house party?
Yeah.
My G, let's go.
But
let's go, baby. Utah's lit with the house parties. I'm trying to tell y'all, like that's the motion.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, is like that was my booking fee, and like I'm set on that price, and like I got like there'll be times where like I will have shows because I just want to perform. I kind of just like going out in public and performing, you know. Like I spend so much time in my room and working. It's just like I need to go out. But like anyways, like I charged $500. The dude didn't pay me. He was drunk as shit, and I didn't really pursue it. So I was like, whatever. The person that I lived with, my manager, Kayshawn, he pursued this, and in order to get it, he had to blackmail the dude's girlfriend, which is like my friend, and yeah, blackmailed her, and they paid him $500 for me. And then he went and spent that $500 and then told me 4 days after, like it was like a surprise. He was like, hey, come in. I was in my room, like working on music. And he was like, hey, come in the living room. I want to make an announcement. I was like, no, like I'm good. Like I'm not, I don't like what's the announcement? Like I'm working on music. And he was like, I just want to let you know, I got paid from the house party. And I was like stoked. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, awesome. I was like, sick. And like, it was like 5 seconds of silence. He's like, yeah. But I spent it for obvious reasons. I looked at him. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and he was just looking at me dead in my eyes. Like
So white person, black person.
He was Korean. He's Korean. And like, I was like mind blown. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, are you serious? I was like, and he was like, is there something you want to say? Is there something wrong? And I was like, what do you mean you spent my money? I was like, what do you mean you spent my money? And then he told me that like he told me what he did. Like he had to blackmail so-and-so. And I love this girl. Like she's like the sweetest girl on earth. Like, and I felt so bad, dude. Like, and if I ever had, if I knew that was going to happen, I would have never even like, I would have never, like, the reason why he did it, cause like, I would have told him like, yo, no, like, fuck that. And like, I felt so bad. And I reached out to her. I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, I had no idea this was happening. A week later, like I kind of like let it set, and I was like, he told me that he was gonna pay me that. He was like, how much do you want? You want like $200, and then like so and so gets this, and then like he didn't give me any money. I was like, dude, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point of telling me that you got this money that I earned? Honestly, that none of us earned, because you had to blackmail someone, you know, like, and then like spent it. Like, what was the point of you telling me that? You know, and like he was like I was just mind blown, dude. Anyways, my homies come through, come check on me, like, and he comes walking in, Keishawn comes walking in, and I go to the bathroom, and I turn on my camera in my room, because I have a little surveillance camera, and I have like all this on video. Dude. Like, and honestly, like when when I called him out on it, because he was talking shit to me. He didn't see the camera, which is crazy. I can't wait to send this to his baby mama. I can't wait, dude. Like, but he was like talking all this shit and saying, does Versace really believe that he deserves more than $100? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, that's like, are you serious? Like, without me, you wouldn't even have that money. Like, you wouldn't even like what the fuck? And I flush the toilet. I come back in the room, and because I'm watching this all on my phone through the camera, and I'm like, and he stops talking. I'm like, no, go ahead. I was like, I'm listening, and I show him the camera, and I show him like the camera footage from my phone, and I tell him like, I'm a common sense shit. I'm like, dude, I'm like, listen, this is common sense. If anyone, like, listen to this, like, if you're an artist, right, and you get booked for a show, right, and you get the booking, but you tell your manager, do you get paid from that booking? Like this is a question.
Oh, so I mean, I'm coming from a completely different genre. So how it works with us,
with any genre in general.
So every time I've had a manager, there's been contracts, and so 5% allocated, right, would go to the manager, right, but they are responsible for doing the booking. If I'm bringing in the resources, well, then that's my money, right?
So, yeah. So like if I got the booking myself, if he didn't even get the booking for me, I brought him along, and like and his job was being a manager. He got drunk there, like, bro. He wasn't like, it was lame. It was lame as fuck. And I was like, and I left, dude. Like that. Regardless, like the owner, when I was performing, he was screaming, he was yelling, he was drunk. He was yelling like, "Fuck the DJ," blah blah. I don't know if he meant it towards me or towards Keishawn, my manager, my old manager. But I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. It's stupid. Like, I'm gonna pack up and go home. But Keishawn, I called Keishawn out on it in front of my friends, like in my room and shit. And we got in an argument, and then he called me a black N-word, you know, like he called it with a hard R. And like I've had to get on, I've gotten on his head about saying that to like just out loud, just literally like casually. It's like, bro, like we're in 2025. How in the fuck are you gonna say that, especially towards people like around girls, around people like, and I can't have my name tied with that shit. Like, fuck that. Like, how are you just gonna say that casually, bro? Like, he said that towards me, and like in the video, dude, like I rush him, and I reach back and I almost punch him, dude. Like I almost connected. Then, I just think to myself, like I was gonna play a big show the week after that, like Lost Lands. I was gonna play Lost Lands. My friend's gonna bring me up as a special guest in front of tons of people. I'll send you the video if you guys want to watch it. It'll be right there, of my song being performed at Lost Lands. But I just thought, I was like, yo, it's such a big opportunity. Like, there's no way I'm gonna let this fucking shrimp dick fuck nugget fuck up this opportunity for me. So like mid swing, I was like, yo, I just thought to myself, like, this ain't, like, I can't do this. Like, not worth your time. and I just stopped it. And then like I was like, he's like, when the fuck you get? He's like, and I told him I told him I was like, you're fucking fired, bro. I was like, you're fired. You're not going to Los Angeles with me. You're a terrible fucking manager, and you owe me fucking money, bro. And like you owe so and so an apology. I was like, if I would have known that you blackmailed my friends, I would have never ever been okay with doing this, bro. And he was like, all right, cool. When the fuck you get out of my house? I was like, whenever the fuck I feel like it. And my homie is sitting on the couch. He's like, you can come live with me. And I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, all right. I was like, I'll be at your house in 2 hours. And so I started packing my shit. After that, I had the worst week of my life. Like, I mean, it's gotten better. But after that, I found out my dad had stage 4 colon cancer. My grandma died that week, which is, it was a couple weeks ago. Literally only a couple weeks ago. So this is all still fresh for me, you know.
How are you?
Lost Lands. I was supposed to go to Lost Lands in Ohio, and Frontier fucking fucked me, and I missed my flight, which sucks, you know. But like, I don't know, all that shit. Like, it was just one after another, and it kind of like, it was like I was kind of like defeated, but like, I don't know, like whenever there's a fucking rainstorm, bro, there's always a rainbow, you know? So like,
that's what I wanted to ask you. So how do you feel like you're, you know, kind of coping with all of this loss that's happened, which sounds like pretty recently to this podcast being filmed?
I just kind of just play angry music, and I literally just play dubstep and just like lock myself in my room, to be honest. I love being out in public, but like, Kayshawn won't leave me alone. Like I performed at Plum House, and he like, for some reason, he found himself in the artist room. Like he got into the artist room for some, I don't know how. And like the artist room is just for artists, you know, like it's not for like anyone else. He was in there like doing drugs and kicking it, trying to stand right by me, and like I was just sitting there like trying to mind my business, and like I felt super uncomfortable, and I just left. I kind of just like sit in my room and just like mix music and just like.
So you feel like that's like kind of your escape for the, you know, the harshness of reality sometimes is just locking in on music.
All the time, to be honest. That's like the only like, I kind of just like, I'm not really, like if it was like 3 years ago, I would have been doing like a shit ton of cocaine or but I don't really like need, I don't know, drugs does not remedy how I feel anymore. It really doesn't. Like it got to a point where it just got tiring, and so I kind of just like work on music, and like I make merch, and like I just kind of like, I don't know, any idea that makes sense to me, I kind of try to bring it to life. Like I made this literally like a couple days ago, this design, this whole hoodie, actually not the sleeves and all, but like I'm gonna show you guys real quick. This right here, this is the brand that I have. It's called Made in Black. It's based off of a song that I just barely got done. That's kind of slipped into commas. On Spotify, it's at like 104. It's over like 140,000 streams. Like,
sheesh, there we go, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of changing my life. So I'm just like, kind of just like building off that as much as possible. You know, if any artist knows that we don't make actual money off our streams, you know, but it's like what we build off of that. So like Made in Black is like, I'm gonna make that like a thing. Like it's a I have a whole bunch of different designs. I'm gonna make a bag off.
Where
that.
can people, you know, buy your merch at? Like,
honestly, just hit me up. I'm gonna kind of keep it on the low. It's like kind of like it's like if you hear it, you know, then like, you know, but it's like I'm not gonna like. I've had a lot of people reach out to me asking where they can buy it, blah blah. I don't even have a set price on it yet. I have these ski masks too, to be honest. Like I'm making these ski masks. I just put it on. Oh, my bad. I made the ski mask. My logo's right here. And then there's some designs on the back right here. Just like a whole bunch of different designs, like random ones, kind of just like random things that just pop up in my head. I kind of just like to put it. I just like making things come to life, you know. It just so happens that people fuck with it. So,
so the biggest advice that I kind of will give to you, right, is when it comes to the business side of music, like you don't need a manager unless that manager is sign with a touring company or signed with something that's going to elevate your music. If it's just like a friend, you know, they just, what I've found over my career is like friends will want to be managers so that they can come along for the ride.
But they just don't know how. It's like, you might as well just be groupies, bro.
That's
like,
kind of what it is, bro.
That's why I kind of, I've learned that. Like, it sucks. Like, I want to be with a talent agency so bad. I feel like I have a lot of experience under my belt. I have a pretty decent resume with music and accomplishments and record labels I've dropped on. I feel like I'm ready to have a manager. You know, I slowly just, it's kind of hard to like, it's hard to work on. It's hard to like, I'm a whole ass business, bro. Like legit. Like we just barely got Versace Sounds LLC'd. Shout out Rachel. She won't, I can name drop her because she won't sue me. She does all my paperwork and shit like that. And shout out Hannah too. She's the one that she takes care of me when I can't. She takes care of the Versace Sounds when I'm not able to, you know. And so like, it's a full-time job. So like, I edit all my videos. I do all my promotion. I take all my bookings. I make all my sets and all that stuff, you know, like it'd be nice just to have a manager to like take some of that off of me, you know? So like, I just want to slowly work on the creative side. If I could be, and plus I a lot of time I'm in survival mode. I'm always constantly like, trying, my life is not as it seems, bro. Like I just make it look easy, you know, like, but half the things that I've accomplished when I'm like homeless, like almost homeless. But like, imagine if I wasn't homeless, you know, like I'm not homeless right now, but like, cause I have too many people that love me and appreciate me. And so like, shout out to all those people. And so,
okay. So it sounds like you really built like a community of tight knit friends and you guys all have each other's backs, right? Like,
for the most part. Yeah. There's people that I can count on with certain things. And they can count on me. Like I've never but I would be selfish to expect people to treat me the way I treat them, you know? And so, but there are people that look out for me and I'm very grateful for them, you know, like it's a very dope thing it's a beautiful thing to have that's the people I call my family, like, cause I don't really have family. So those are like the people that look out for me. So shout out to them for sure.
Well, that's fire, bro. And so what it sounds like is that, you know, because remember, we started this conversation about, you know, like what it's like having people being racist towards you in Utah. Have you ever experienced that from somebody who's, you know, maybe Caucasian, not necessarily Asian or?
No, not in person. It's been a long time, but I don't know if they did it intentionally or what, but it's definitely just like I've experienced it, but it's definitely from like a like this is because they're uneducated. It wasn't. I don't think it's to like hurt my feelings, but I have experienced people like saying rude things, but I don't think they knew better. You know, does that make sense? Like and like
he grew up in a super small town. I mean, Utah is small in general, but the town he's talking about is like I'm sure everybody knows literally everybody by first name basis there, right?
No, yeah. I mean, if you don't have like a specific name, like there's names that are just popular, bro. And there's a lot of polygamous people down south, like.
Wait, dive into that.
Oh,
Hold
man.
on. So okay, so in Cedar City, you're saying that there are still active polygamists in 2025.
There's most of them are active polygamists.
What the fuck? I walk in
Walmart and like they'll look at me like I'm a fucking alien. It's like, dude, like I'm the weird one. Like all you guys have ponytails that have the same, like that look the same, and all y'all wear dresses that look the same. And one actually winked at me one time. I'm like, bro. I'm like, yeah, like a sister wife or whatever the fuck they call them. Like, I don't know. Like I don't know what the culture is. I don't know what it is. But I actually do have a couple polygamous friends. Like they're like not active, but they're still active. It's hard to explain, but
so explain. So what that means is like
my best friends growing up were polygamists. Like my best friends growing up, my first friends I ever had in Utah, the Lewises. Shout out to them. I love them. They were polygamists, and they taught me how to play basketball.
But like what you're describing is like one man with multiple women who are all technically his wife, and he has kids with all of them, right?
Yeah, and like I'm not sure how like the incest thing comes into it, but I'm pretty sure they like, yeah, I don't know how it is, but like,
wait, you got to clarify. Say that
I might
again.
I might be like out of pocket saying this. Okay, this isn't like a fact, but I think it's a fact. But I'm almost 100% sure sister wives means that like they marry their sisters, but and they have kids with their sisters.
You're tripping. The sister wife.
I swear.
Wait,
On God, I swear.
But why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like that? Because
they all look the
my
same.
interpretation of
They all
sister
look the-
wife is
they all
that
look the same.
one man will have multiple wives, and then those wives call each other, "Hey, you're my sister."
Okay,
wife.
maybe that. I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Don't quote me.
bro.
Don't quote me on it. I don't know. See, but I thought that they all just fucked each other. You know, I thought they were all just. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
And like Utah, listen, and
Utah's out of pocket, bro.
But in
Utah's out
Salt
of
Lake,
pocket.
I'm not really seeing that happen. Like we're talking about is in
just
rural
barely.
areas and like the middle of BFE type shit.
Yo, in Salt Lake, I can walk in Walmart happily, and I'll see another brother. I'm like, yo, what's good? And you know that. But like, yeah, no, I've been up here for 5 years. Not once have I seen a polygamist. So
Yeah. But so how many brothers and sisters did your friends have?
too many to count. I don't know.
Too many to count.
Yeah, but that's not. That's not important. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know. Yeah,
I just feel like this is all very interesting things that people might not know about. And
anyone
it's
out of Utah, just know that Mormons and polygamists aren't the same people. Okay, they're completely different. So like,
one's LDS, the other's FLDS.
Yes, but yeah, some people get them confused and shit. Like they're totally. They're like same, but different, but same, but different. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain.
That's absolutely wild. Okay, so now that we're on this topic, so what has dating been like since you've been in Salt Lake City? What's that experience like for you?
I love white women. I love Mexican women too.
Okay.
Black women don't love me.
Why do you think that is?
I'm way too white for the black women, and I'm just perfect for the white women. And depending on the day, I'm perfect for the Mexicans too.
Okay.
I love Latina girls, like I really do. I love white women too. I love my Latinas. Oh my god, dude! Like, can I shout out two girls? They'll be fine with it. Come on.
It's up to you, big
Shout
dog.
out Luna and shout out Nina. Those are my bitches for real. Like those girls are the shit. If you're watching this, Vanina, you know who you are. Luna, you know who you are. Luna's upcoming DJ in Salt Lake City. I love both those girls. They believe in me. They're the home girls for sure. I love them. If you look like those girls, you're my type.
So you mentioned that those are really your type. So like describe for the people, like what is Versace's type? Like what do they look like?
Fat ass, big titties. I'm just kidding. No, I really just like girls that like support me in my dream, you know, and like, of course I like a pretty face, thick waist, slim waist too. Doesn't really matter. No, it does matter. It fucking does matter for sure. But like they have to be as pretty as me, if not prettier. And they like to like music. They have to like music. If they don't like music, then like we won't get along. A lot of girls that I've tried to change me for who I am, and like I won't date anymore. Like, yo, honestly, like I love sluts. Hands down. Like I'm sorry. Like I love.
Oh my God.
I love whores, bro. Like, if you're listening to this, I fucking love whores, bro. They make the world go round, dude.
God. Yo, that's a clip. That's hilarious. Oh my God. So, all right. So Versace.
I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
What is it about those type of women that piques your interest? Because obviously by that terminology, like they're sleeping around, and that's something that you're going for.
No, I mean, like, I just like to get freak nasty, bro. Like, for real. Like, I like, honestly, bro, like, I like a bitch that will fucking, I like a bitch that can go and make money, bro. Doing whatever the fuck she wants to do, bro. Like, as long as she don't bring it home, as long as she don't tell me about it, I don't give a fuck, bro. Honestly, I tell everyone, I can't hunt a deer, but I can fucking hunt a cougar, for real. Like,
a cougar, huh?
Yeah, honestly, bro, if she ain't 80, she ain't my lady, bro, for real. No, I'm just playing. No, not that old. Not that old. But I want a bitch.
What's the oldest girl you've ever been with? Oldest woman.
42.
Say that again. Come on, man. Say it with your chest, dog.
42.
Sheesh. And how old are you for everybody watching?
14.
Oh, my God, dog. Oh, my God.
I'm 20. God, I ain't fucking. I'm done with that drink. I'm doing that. I'm 27 years old. June 27th, 1998.
Okay. You want to give out your social too?
Uh,
No, that's wild. Okay. So 42 years old. What was that like for you?
I mean, she gave me a juice box afterwards, bro. It was nice.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead ass, bro. I mean, she had bro, the nicest fake titties I've ever sucked on, bro. Hands down. No cap. No cap, for real. Like, she, like, honestly, like, she had, like, honestly, dude, like.
Well, Utah is the land of the Botox Barbies. For everybody who doesn't know, plastic surgery,
Hey.
boob jobs, that's a huge thing out here.
Honestly, I, like, if anyone's watching this from the Real Housewives, please.
You know, I was on the Real Housewives, right?
I know. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
ask about me. Ask Take Crew about me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's my resume right here.
You're crazy. You're crazy. All right. So that's how dating's been going for you up to this point. So do you feel like women these days even want to get married, or do you feel like everybody's just in hookup culture?
They say they want to get married, but let me just tell you this, bro. And just understand this very carefully. These hoes want wedding rings and deserve nothing more than macaroni necklaces, dog. I'm dead ass serious. Bro, they want something, and then they don't really want it, bro. They just want your fucking money, and they want the clout. And honestly, like, I'm okay with that. Here's the thing. We love hoes, but what we don't love are fucking lying hoes, bro. So any of you lying hoes, you start repenting, bro. Like, start getting right with God, because honestly, we don't want you. We don't want you. But if you are a hoe, my Instagram is Versace Sounds Official. Okay, right here.
Yo, this man's a walking billboard, I swear. Okay, so you feel like women say that they want one thing, but in all actuality, they don't, or they don't understand how a functioning relationship actually works to make it successful. Kind of like how we see our grandparents and great-grandparents, how they had that marriage from high school until death, and that was just it. That's not happening anymore,
that
right?
shit's dead. That shit's dead.
Just
Honestly,
dead. Okay.
they'll say that they want it, but their actions prove otherwise, bro. With me, like, at least I'll just, like, I'll let women know, like, my intentions. That way they know what the fuck they're getting themselves into. For me, like, there's no way in hell that I'm not ready for a relationship. Like, I'm not, like, I can't be, I'm not good at it. I have a lot of healing to do before I get tied down. Also, I don't believe in fucking one pussy for the rest of my life, bro. Like, what? Like, that's
So wait, are you a self?
That's astronomical, bro. That's out of, like, that's way too, like, why would I, like, what bro, that's too much, bro. That's too much to ask for. There's, realistically speaking, I'm sorry, girls. If you think I'm gonna fuck one pussy for the rest of my life, I am not the nigga for you, bro.
Are you a self-described polygamist?
You know what, bro? Like, I wish, but unfortunately, like, I guess I'm a pimp, bro, because, like, the polygamists don't want me.
Yo, he's hitting every word in the algorithm. We gotta,
Dead ass, bro. No cap.
Oh my
I'm for
God.
real.
So that's wild. So basically, you tell women, hey, you can be with me for tonight, but that doesn't mean, like, when I'm with you. When I'm not, and don't worry about it, type shit.
Like, honestly, I respect and love all my women. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do. I love and respect all my women. But, like, I just won't let a girl get dumb on my dick. You know, I won't. Like, I will, like, we're friends, you know, you can fuck as friends for sure. Like, if she wants to get bent as a friend, like, yes, she can get bent as a friend, but I won't, no, like, legit. There's no way.
Yo, the term "get bent" is so out of pocket.
I'm
it's
being honest,
hilarious.
Bro. Like, I'll fuck as a friend, but I just won't, I until I say, like, okay, I'm ready to take things to the next level. Like, it will always be. Is it polyamorous? Is the word? Is it?
That's the word I was looking for. Not polygamous, polyamorous. Yeah.
Not monogamous. Monogamous is when you're with one person.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit, dude. Monogamous. So I think of polyamorous and monogamous is mono. So mono is like with music. It's like it's not surround sounds. Like mono is like one way. So monogamous. It's a one-way thing. I'd rather have fucking stereo, not mono. Stereo, you can get two. So I want two. Bro, honestly, I like even numbers, bro. 2 girls is way better than 1. Unfortunately, I don't have enough dick for 2 girls. So I usually just like to. It has to be like. They have to take turns and they have to learn how to fucking share, bro.
Oh my god!
But I don't have time to teach bitches like that. That's why I go with bitches older than me. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't have time to teach girls my age to fucking share, bro. You should have learned that shit in kindergarten, bro. Honestly.
So you feel like dating older women is more for you?
Yeah, like I don't need to.
Is it like a maturity thing, or what is it? Or they give you juice boxes? Like what is it about the old women?
There's a couple of them. I don't have to teach them shit. They
Okay.
know what they want. They have patience, and all I have to do is like sometimes like I don't even have to be a sugar baby. I can just be a Splenda baby, bro.
Have you ever been a sugar baby?
Nigga, I'm a sugar baby now, bro.
Sheesh!
Yeah.
Yo, for everybody watching this, tell the people what that means and what your experience is like with
There
that.
is 2 types of babies. There's a sugar baby and there's a Splenda baby. A Splenda is when you don't have to fuck the girl. A sugar baby is when you, like, most likely in order to get money, you gotta fuck the girl. I just like being both. But you always have a choice. You always have a choice, you know? For me,
Is
like,
that like a common thing out here in Utah, or?
I mean, like, I only surround myself with like everyone that I surround myself with, they're like hustlers. Like they know how to like get money, and like they know like it's common for me, but like it's not really common for like, I don't know, if you're good looking, bro, and like if you know how to talk to people, then it's common.
Sheesh.
It's a common
Okay.
thing. Like honestly, like it's like a like I don't know, like honestly, like connections and friendships will take you farther than money ever will.
Mm-hmm.
The well will run dry one day as long as you like are nice and have a good personality. Like people will love that. Older women love that shit, bro.
So where are you meeting like these old? I'm not gonna call them old, but where are you meeting the Cougars at, bro?
Shout out Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook dating is lit.
Bros on Facebook. So you're
Yeah.
finding all the Cougars on Facebook dating.
I mean, not all of them, but most of them for sure.
Most of them. Okay.
The whole thing is with my like my goal is to like get investors, but like sugar mamas are investors for sure. Like and like if they actually know that you are good at what you do and they see the vision, they will put money towards you for sure.
Okay.
They have no problem putting money towards you, as long as you have a game plan and know where you're gonna put that money, bro. Like that shit comes easily, bro. Like you just have to be good with your words, bro. You have to be likable. A lot of people aren't likable, and they don't know how to speak to people. They don't know how to like. They're just hungry and thirsty, bro. Like it's like, bro, you gotta be hungry and thirsty and like know how to like break it to them. Like when you get a sugar mama, you don't break it to them like, oh, you need money. That's where a lot of these bitches go wrong, bro. Like they're like, a lot of them have the same ads, like spicy content for sale, blah blah this, or like, oh, this is there's firm other prices, bro. I just like to make money, bro. Like with anything, like whether it's OnlyFans, whether it's anything. Yes, I have an OnlyFans.
Wait, what?
Yep, I do.
What?
If you guys want to add me, I will. Trust me. Yeah. You guys want to see my dick on camera, bro? I got you.
God,
I post my
bro.
ad.
I'm telling you, this guy's a walking billboard. That is insane. So you're. I thought that was only for girls, bro.
Oh hell no, bro. Do you like making money? I like making money. Why would I? No, hell no, bro.
So women are buying your content,
not just buying it; they're making my content with me.
but like you're making money on OnlyFans.
Yeah, of course. Why? I wouldn't be doing it if I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't making money.
Sheesh. Dang, bro's a true blue hustler. So you're literally making porn, right?
Yes, yes, not literally. Like I am making porn.
Yo, this nigga wild.
Yeah, like I have like clearly in the videos you can see my cock like that ass. Like if you guys want to see, my dick.
Oh
just
my
look at
God,
OnlyFans.
bro.
I'll send my link tree to Tay for sure.
No, hey man, don't be sending that shit to me, bro. But that is crazy. Versace, like
And it's right. The subscription's free, but every post you have to pay. Okay, but
that's how you kind of set it up.
Yeah, you have to subscribe. Yeah, you can subscribe for free. Okay, but girls, if you're watching this, no one's going to fucking pay for something that they don't know what the fuck they're paying for. Okay, so my suggestion is, if you want your OnlyFans to go up, make the subscription free and charge niggas for every post that you create. Okay, that's like fucking business. That's basic boy math and girl math. Some of y'all lack common sense, bro.
Hell yeah. So, bro, are we still good? Everything good? Okay, man. So bro, we've talked about literally growing up in Utah, what your life has been like, you know, what EDM music is, all the success that you've had in the business. I think that it's time that you just, you know, put your money where your mouth is. Like, show us what is, first of all, break down this board. What is this? And then play us something.
So this is the SC Live 4. Shout out to Dinan. I don't have enough money to get a Pioneer deck. I really want to get a CDJ, but I can't afford it right now. So if you guys are watching this, if you guys like what you see, I'm just gonna send them a link tree, bro. Just like, eat sugar mamas, bro. Just cash at me only like $2,000. That's all I need.
Oh shit! Only 2 bands.
Yeah.
That's a great deal, guys. Come on, like, you know what I'm saying?
If you have any extra, like $4,000 would be great. But like, I go live on TikTok every day. Mostly it's around like midnight because I'm a night owl. But if you guys like what you see, you guys should definitely fuck with your boy. Tell your local dubstep promoters about me because I need my city to support me. I need my city to back me up. I've been doing a lot of big shit. I feel like I wish I could get more recognition than I've gotten, but you know, like it will come eventually. Right now, I'm just working on the outside in. I'm gonna make the world fuck with me. That way, Utah is forced to fuck with me, whether they have a choice or not.
Well, it's always harder to get love in your home state, bro. I promise you.
Yeah.
The craziest part about it is more people who don't know you will support you than people that you're actually like clicked up with.
Which is
And
crazy.
It's the wildest thing, but I've seen it. It's happened to me. It's happened to people I know. When we went to New York, bro, it was like all love from everybody. But back home, you know, people they like crabs in the bucket mentality. And so I've just always played a part to not be like that, bro. I support everybody.
I've definitely I've learned a lot. Like this past year has taught me a lot. Like I honestly thought that for some reason, like my brain plays tricks on me. Like I thought everyone hated me for some reason. Like they just don't understand who I am or why I do the things I do. I do everything for a logical reason. Like I don't ever have ill intent for nobody. I make everything I do. I think about it before I do it. But like I feel like everyone just like hated me for some reason until I dropped this song "Made in Black," which I'm about to show you guys. After I dropped that song, everything changed because I was looking at the comments of everything. Everyone was supporting me. There's people in the city that were fucking with me for sure, but like mostly everyone was out of state, bro. Like everyone, dude. Like I was getting so much good feedback, and it made me feel good about myself. Like,
what did it feel like to go through everything you've been in life to finally get recognized for a song that sounds like it's blowing up all over the internet?
Dude, like honestly, I kind of like still to this day, like I feel like I didn't make it. It's crazy, like, but I did. Like I made it in my basement in Sandy. Like I was just got done being homeless. Stephanie brought me in. Shout out to Stephanie. I'm about to meet with her actually after this interview. Love that woman. That's my best friend. She supported me through everything, bro. Like still to this day, like we've had falling outs, but like that's never changed. Like the love has always been there. She's just always been there. So shout out Stephanie, the biggest hustler I've ever fucking met, bro. Like she is amazing, bro. Like she supported me through anything. So like, but like I wrote this song. I wrote this song in my basement in Sandy, and like I didn't know that it was gonna be this big. Like honestly, like I made it for Wad when autocorrect was like, "Yo, Wad wants your vocals," and I kind of like freaked out and I didn't know what to do. So I wrote 4 hooks and 4 verses. My boy Rakit, shout out Rakit, he's in the pin right now, but he'll be out. He came through with the microphone and he was homeless. I brought him in. He recorded my vocals. We recorded another song, and we kind of just like chilled for like 4 days, bro. Like literally up for 4 nights. Went and got breakfast. Like we come back to the pad and we just kept writing, kept recording, and I just write it on the spot and I record it as I went, and like I send it off, bro. And I didn't hear back from them for a minute. Then I got arrested April 19th for a distribution of marijuana charge. I got back in 2017, bro. So all of from April 19th at midnight, I got arrested on stage in Park City. Yeah. I guess I had a warrant out for my arrest for 7 years, bro. And I had no idea about it, bro. I had no idea that had a warrant out for distribution of marijuana charge I got back in 2017. But I did my probation, but my probation officer didn't file it with the courts. And I got transported down. I got arrested on stage. They let me like finish my set, which was the worst set of my life. Like before my set, I lost all my cue points. Like my USB corrupted. So any DJ that knows, like this is like the biggest nightmare of any DJ, is when your USB corrupts an hour before your set. 2,400 and something songs, all got fucked, bro. All got wiped. And cue points, all my cue points got wiped. So I was literally like, it's like flying a plane blind, bro. Like I didn't know, like cue points are everything. It's like when I line things up, a cue point is where you mix in to the song, to the opposite song, and it sounds good. Like you match up, it's called beat matching. You match up the BPMs and you set the cue points. There's Q1, Q2, there's 8 cue points on each deck. I have 4 channels on here, 2 decks. My USB corrupted and all my cue points were wiped. All the data was wiped. I was fucked. Oh, that felt so good. Oh. And it was a nightmare. Like autocorrect got off the plane from San Diego, and he was supposed to link with me and he didn't. But it's just what happens. Like I was so confident, dude. I was so confident, and it just got wiped out of nowhere. My laptop charger, dude, like couldn't find it, bro. Like everything that could have went wrong that day went wrong. I killed the intro. Fucking killed the intro. After that, I just bombed the whole thing, bro. Like bombed. Like there's like, I thought that was like my chance. Like, yo, like agents are gonna get to me. Like this is my chance. As opening up for like these big artists, bro. Like I fucking felt like I was gonna get my big break, bro. I bombed this show, and I was like, fuck, dude. I went off stage, like did the walk of shame, kind of played it off. Went to go grab my plate of nachos, turned around, and an arm grabbed me. And I look, and there's a fucking shiny badge right in front of my face. I look up with my ski mask on, and there was an officer, and was like, "Are you so and so?" I was like, why?" And he was like, "Born June 27th, 1998." And I was like, yeah. And he said I was under arrest. And I was like, for what? Like, let alone, like, all I do is sit in my room and work on music. I don't go out and do fuck shit. I don't go and cause drama. I don't cause problems, nothing. If anything, if there's any, like, no one can say that I go out and cause problems. Like, they won't. There's not one person that can be like, "Oh, I've seen him do this and this out in public." I always, like, my social presence is always like good. Like I never go out and act out. That's just not my style, you know. But like, you have to understand, like in the EDM scene, it's different, bro. Like it's very judgmental. So like, and it's very like so and so. Like they talk, everyone talks, bro. So like, I got arrested, but no one knew what I got arrested for. They just saw, yo, Versace got arrested on stage. Terrible look, right? Terrible look for me, for my brand and everything. It was, and I spent half of last year in jail. I had to restart everything. I was homeless. I'm still bouncing back from it. Like still to this day.
So you spent how long in jail?
6 months for a charge I got back in 2017.
What jail were you in?
Purgatory Correctional Facility.
Where's that?
St. George, Utah.
What is jail kind of like? Like you just keep bringing up all these topics we have to dive. What is that like for you? Dude,
honestly, like I'm still breaking habits of like things I had to do back then. Like I felt like, dude, like it's still like I hate ramen to this day. I'll eat it sometimes, but like imagine for 6 months eating ramen, but you didn't have a microwave, but you had to cook it in the shower. Like I had to warm up, like
you
warm
cooked
water.
Ramen in the shower in jail in St. George. That's what you're saying?
Every single day. But like, and
what?
Yeah, but like I couldn't, like I couldn't afford it because like it was hard. Like I didn't have anyone to like support me. I didn't have family to support me. You know, like I didn't have anyone. Like I spent my birthday in there, dude. I spent my daughter's birthday in there. Like I spent 4th of July, dude. Like the 4th of July. When I had ice cream, we got ice cream, bro, like and a hamburger, like without ketchup, dude. And like, but it was a blessing, bro. Like I was grateful. Yeah, I was so grateful. Like you honestly like I was grateful for those things like because I guess I didn't appreciate it when I was out. You know, like the sunlight, dude. Like sometimes I get down and like I'm a bat, dude. Like I'm a vampire, bro. I like the nighttime, but like when you're locked up for 6 months, you appreciate the sunlight because you only get like an hour out a day, and it's like, and like the block that we're in, the block. I was in C block, but like the block that we go in, like when we go out, we have to turn in our ID cards. That way they count inventory on like the prisoners that are there and everything. And like the block that we would have our recess in our, it was like as big as this room, but it was all cement walls. And the only thing you could see was like the sky up above. And some days I could see clouds and some days I couldn't see clouds. Some days like it was cool because like you could see a helicopter fly by and like, it was just like very like, and like every day you're reminded that you're a prisoner, bro. Like every day. And like it sucked because like I was like doing so much big shit when I was out, but no one in jail like could like comprehend what I was doing. Like I was trying to like tell people, yeah, like my music, I make music, blah blah, but they would be like, yeah, right, blah blah. This. They would just like make fun of you, or like they'd be like, they call me like 50 Cent, some dumb shit. Like they would like make fun of me, like.
Because it's mainly a lot of white people in that jail, right? Or?
Yeah. No, like we were segregated from like, there was like whites, blacks. There's whites, paisas, and then others. Others were like the blacks, and like the natives, and like we weren't even like, they categorized us as under others. So like our TV time would be, it'd be like we'd be segregated by like the white people that would have TV time. And then like we'd go in like rotation, or like it was like at each table we'd be like the black people would sit at one table, the white people would sit at one table because there'd be like racist people. There'd be it was very like segregated, bro. And
Did
it was
you
like,
see any fights?
Yeah, but it was dumb because like the block that we were in, there was only fights when the guards would do this on purpose. They would bring people in that would cause problems. Like, and they would know that they'd cause problems. Like, C block was like the people at like the low risk. Like it was like the people that didn't have like any like major aggravated assault charges, or like, you know, like everyone. It was like drug charges, or like trafficking charges, like drug trafficking, and like everyone was chill in that block unless the guards would bring in. They'd always bring in that one fucking people, or like it'd be like mostly like. They bring in like 2 young kids, and like the young kids would like fight, and like it would always be like youngsters, bro. Like I was actually the youngest one in there that lasted. Everyone else that was younger than me would like have to get rolled up because like they didn't fit in to the block. And when I say fit in, they'd be like everyone, like everyone in there would shower, they'd take care of themselves. The guards would bring in that one person that didn't shower, that didn't have like hygiene, and that would like that they would like work out, and then they would soak in their sweat, lay in their beds, which was like the beds. It wasn't beds. 6 months I laid on a mat that was like this thin, bro. Like now I sleep on a fucking purple Tempur-Pedic king size, a California king, bro. Now I sleep in that, like, and man, like every day, like I don't leave my room because of it.
So how did you get? So after you get out of jail, how did you get back up to Utah or to Salt Lake?
I'm glad you asked that. When I was in jail, Made in Black, the song got signed by one of the biggest record labels in the world in the history of dubstep. It's called Disciple Roundtable. Mm-hmm. I'm one of the as far as I know, I'm one of the few artists in Utah that have released on that label. Like there's not very many that I know of at all that have released on that label. This year, I'm the only artist in Utah that has been on there. Have gotten 0 to no recognition in Utah. But that song got signed when I was in jail. I never thought that I had an out date, yeah. But when you have an out date, it's so like when you're reminded that you're a prisoner every day. You look at your pants. You don't get to wear your clothes. You don't get to wear your shoes. Nothing. You get wear stripes and everything, and on the pants it says prisoner. So when you wake up, you're automatically reminded every day that you're a prisoner. Like I would hustle like shorts. Like I got shorts, which felt so good, dude. Like you like I had to hustle everything. Like I'd wear grays, and like when you wear grays in jail, that means like you have money. Like you look like you know like you could afford that shit. But like I just hustled it. Like I hustled. I found ways. Like I'd make phone calls to people, and they wouldn't answer. Like the people that I thought were my friends out here, they didn't answer my phone call when I was in jail. Damn. So like when I got out, it put like a whole perspective on like who the fuck was there for me.
Yeah.
So like I like still to this day I stay in my room. I stay to myself because I know that none of those motherfuckers were there when I called the phone. Like when I had like little money on my books, like my old plugs, like yeah, they answered. Like shout out Mason, bro. Shout out Mason, bro. That's my boy. He fucking took care of me. I got Jolly Ranchers and like Fireballs sometimes. Like I like there's times where and shout out Hannah. Like Hannah would like religiously call me, FaceTime me, like because those people, bro, I felt human again. Like it made me feel like they reminded me who I was on the outs. They showed me my music, and I hate listening to my music, bro. But like when I was in jail, like hearing who I was, hearing what I made, reminded me of who I was, and for them doing that, like I never lost sight of like who I was. I got a call one day. Hannah said that autocorrect wanted to talk to me. When I sent these vocals off, I thought that the collab, I thought that I didn't hear back from him, so I thought the collab got trashed, bro. Like, I didn't think that he liked my vocals, bro. And autocorrect called me and was like, yo, the song got signed. But the song wasn't even done when I went in. The rule of like there's like a unwritten rule like in EDM, when the song gets signed, you leave it the fuck alone. You don't touch it. Especially if it's from a fucking very big label. And I thought like Subtronics, I thought Cyclops Records signed it. But autocorrect said Disciple signed it. And I remember I just heard like this like I heard my vocals in my head. Like when I was in jail, like I have the videos and pictures. Like I'll show you. I'll send you the pictures and shit of me on the phone call. Like I had like Hannah was telling me like, I remember I dropped the phone and I was like, I screamed like on top of my lungs. Like I ran around the block and everyone like stopped what they're doing. They were playing cards and shit. Everyone stopped and I ran around excited, bro, as fuck, dude. Like, I was like, the song got signed. And Otto wanted me to go out to LA to play it. And I wasn't going to get out until 4 weeks later. He wanted to come out. He wanted to bring me out that weekend. And I was like, fuck, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. Like my out date isn't until September 9th. Yeah. And I was like, yo, like when's the closest date that that Wad is going on tour? Like I want to make that stop. And he looked and he's like, Vegas. And I was like, bet. When I hung up that phone, every single day, like I would pace around my block reciting my vocals, bro, that I wrote. The lyrics in my head, I would recite it, walking back and forth, just going like this on my fingers, like just counting my beat, bro, counting it. Like, I just reminded myself, it was just something that I could live for. I had something that I could look forward to, live for, dude. Like, I had no idea what I was going to do when I got out, but I knew that I was going to make it happen. A week later, I asked Otto for the footage of like them playing it at the fucking Coliseum in LA. And he showed me over the video call is, bro, like my song being played in front of 5,000 people, bro. 5,000 people deep. Everyone jamming to my shit, hearing my vocals, bro. It was insane, bro. Like it was literally like it was unbelievable, bro. Like, and so like when I was in jail, I was like, fuck yeah, I have 6 more biscuits and gravies. And that's how I counted the days, like until I got out, dude. I was like, how am I going to? How am I gonna pass time? From that moment forward, I read every Harry Potter book. I read every spinoff of Harry Potter. I started reading Lord of the Rings, bro. Anything just to pass time, dude. Like, The moment I got out, I heard Bunk 21 roll up. I was already rolled up before they said roll up, bro. Like I gave away all my shit. I gave away everything, bro. Like all my commissary was the day before. I gave it all away, bro. Like, and I checked, made sure I didn't have any warrants out, bro. Like I didn't, and like I remember I walked down there with my fucking wannabe bed, like my little mattress. Walked down the halls, bro. Walked past medical, said bye to the ladies. And I remember they gave me a trash bag with my clothes in it. And I forgot I was looking fresh as fuck in my own merch because I got arrested at my show, bro. I got arrested at my show. And I was like, fuck. I put on all my rings, bro. I put on like my fucking jewelry, bro. Like I walked out of jail looking fresh as fuck. And good thing, bro, the guards that were on shift were looking fine as fuck, bro. Like I remember there was these little baddie guards. I forgot what her name was, but if you're reading this, I want to hit, bro. For real. I would want to hit, bro, because she was so fine, bro. Fuck. But anyways, I stepped out of jail, went to Lucky Bell Bonds. I was like, Lucky, I don't even smoke cigarettes. I was like, I need a cigarette, and I need a cell phone, bro. Gave me a cigarette. He didn't have a cigarette. He didn't have a lighter, so he gave me matches. Lit that bitch right in the fucking room. He's like, go outside. So I fucking ran outside real quick with it. Made a couple phone calls. My homegirl Kennedy Ubered me to her. Hannah and this dude that was my homie. We don't talk about him. Fuck that nigga. They set up a game plan, got money together, and I took a St. George shuttle back up to Salt Lake City. I was homeless. Hannah let me stay with her. The homie let me stay in his trailer. And a day later, I hustled up money, bro, like doing whatever the fuck I did. And I booked a flight to Vegas. And I played the show. I played the show with Wad, which I'll show you the video too. I'll send you the whole video. I only had enough money to get there. I didn't know how I was gonna get back. I found a way, you know, I got back eventually. I was stranded for like 3 days, but I found a way, bro. I needed to make that happen, and I owed it to myself because I spent 6 years for some shit that I fucking took care of 7 years ago. And the state let me down, bro. Like the state didn't file it with the courts, bro. Like I was 18 years old, bro. Like they should have. And like I hired someone on private probation to get it done, and they didn't do it, you know. And like, but I got that shit done. Like I took care of it. I fucking owed that shit to myself to get that shit done. And I performed in front of like it was about 1,000 plus people, dude. Like I'll show you the video too. It was a fat crowd, bro. The first flight I missed because I slept in, but the lady at Frontier, his lady at Frontier didn't give me my money back. Fuck that bitch. Fuck all Frontier Airlines. But Spirit hooked me up, and I think it's Spirit or Delta. I can't remember, but I barely made it for that show, and I made that shit happen. Like I did it. I went all that trouble. I performed half of one song. I only performed half of the song. I didn't perform the whole song. I traveled and I still do this to this day. I've done it a couple times, and I'll send you videos for that too. Like most people will travel to different states and perform a whole set, you know, have a fucking manager get booked for it, and they'll get paid for it. I didn't get paid shit. I've done this a couple times for this song only, bro. This song is like my baby. It means the world to me. This song has changed my life, and it's because I made it happen that way. And I haven't gotten zero pay for the shows I've done. I just go and do it. October 31st, actually, if you want to see the song live, Wad will be in fucking Salt Lake City, and he'll be bringing me up as a special guest. I will be performing Made in Black. If you guys want to hear that song live, I don't have a set still, but good thing it's in my home city. I don't have to travel very far. You guys will hear that song live?
I mean, let's hear you get on the board and show us what you're talking about.
I'll show you guys. This is Made in Black. Let me know what you guys think of this song, okay?
Post in the comments, fire emojis. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's spinning some knobs over here. It looks very detailed. It's like a whole like computer system on this shit.
Can I share the here, how about this? Here, I got you. One second.
Yo. 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Why? Reading kinda odd. Autocorrect. Versace sound. All my life is kinda fast, but I might choose a Lamborghini. Where's a fucking land? I want 3 wishes from a genie. I want all brand new CDJs. VIP, no TAs. Festivals that we play in the beanie. Make it black. Bitch. On the black. Bitch. I wanna rap. Ha. Let's get stacked. Then I hit it from the back. I'ma let my demons out to play. Yeah, we gonna get it anyway. Yeah, we always talk is what they say.
Christian.
You like that first part?
Dog, this is all brand new to me. Like that was insane to watch. So
Now, wait.
it's not over yet. It's not over yet, y'all.
Now these are my vocals. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All my life is kind of fast, but I might choose a Lamborghini. Where's a fucking lamp? I want 3 wishes from a genie. I want all brand new CDJs. VIP, no TAs. Festivals that we play in a beanie. Ha, make it black. Ha, make it black. Make it black.
That's my song Made in Black by Wad and Autocorrect.
Yo, he's over here flicking buttons, doing all sorts of wild shit. Like that was wild to watch on this end, bro. So that, bro, good fucking shit, bro. What the fuck? All right, so for everybody who's like gonna be watching this and they now, some people may know you, some people don't, but they got a chance to kind of figure out like who you are as a person, the shit that you've been through, your insane story. Where can these people find you at?
Whatever your grandma listens to, I'm on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Pornhub, OnlyFans. Just ask your baby mama; she'll know where to find me. But in case she doesn't, the link will be right here.
Christian,
I have my link tree. And
wait.
yeah.
So hold on. So for everybody who's gonna be looking for you, who wants to find you, where can they find you at?
Everywhere. Instagram, Versace Sounds Official. TikTok, Versace Sounds Official. Versace sounds official on all platforms.
Okay. Bad, bro. Well, man, yo, it's been a pleasure to have you on. Episode 3 was definitely wild. We learned so much crazy information. I didn't know that polygamy was still around. And obviously, bro, and his OnlyFans, the Cougars in Utah, just like the insane stories that I promised I would bring you guys with all sorts of different, people. And I hope you guys found some entertainment, some knowledge. Listen, man, this has been Call ATM episode number 3, and we out. He's so out of focus right now, he doesn't even know it.
Made it black, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Dude, thank you so
Dude,
much.
good fucking shit, bro. That was an entertaining episode. Watching you perform was crazy. Bro, thank you, man.
Fuck. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for...
Dude, of course, bro. If we get enough views on this shit, you're coming right back for a follow-up episode.
Definitely. Fuck yeah, dude.